Hey guys, welcome to Wonder Wednesday. It's Tara and I've got you out on my front stoop here. It's not necessarily the prettiest of backgrounds, but I have some props next to me and I thought it would be a nice outside activity. So when you hop on, please say hi so I know that you're here, and if you're watching the replay, let me know that you're here and watching the replay so I can come back, because I always come back to your comments afterwards and I would like to comment. So today I want to know, are you mopping the floors while your house is on fire? Another way to put this is, are you majoring in the minors? So when it comes to goal setting, I want to know what order do you set your goals in? So hey Joni, how are you? Thanks for joining. So when you're setting your goals, what kind of things do you focus on? What I see a lot with my clients is that they're getting kind of caught up in the small details, and it's taking them away from setting those bigger picture goals. Here's the thing, we have something called decision fatigue that we reach after a certain point in our day when we've had too many decisions that we've made. Sorry, somebody just came. I just shooed away a neighbor for you guys. Anyway, we have decision fatigue when we make too many decisions in our day, right? It's not a matter of willpower. We all have this certain finite limit to the amount of decisions that we can make, the amount of willpower that we have. So here's the thing, if you're focusing on the tiny little details and not making those big goals worth it for you, then you're just going to end up running out of time, running out of energy, running out of money, resources, whatever it is, without actually getting to those goals. So I want to show you something. You might have seen this before, but all right, I got a glass right here. Now I'm going to start by adding some water into my glass. Okay, so the water is representing the small little details. Okay, and now from here, I'm gonna maybe go to some slightly bigger goals. I didn't wash these, so don't mind the dirt. All right, so we're gonna fill it up with some of these Pebbles. These are kind of maybe your medium-sized goals. And now, when you wanna reach those bigger goals, you don't really have a lot of room. Okay, so when we focus on the very small things first, we sort of run out of the patience and the willpower and everything else to be setting those bigger goals. Now, what am I talking about with bigger goals? Well, what I see a lot of times is people ask me questions like, or they tell me things like, I'm chewing gum so I can burn even an extra 5 or 10 calories a day. And at the same time, then they're going home and drinking a venti frappuccino every day, or they're sort of eating like a bird all day long and not addressing their stress, not addressing their hunger and their hormones during the day, and then at night they're binge eating and eating way too many calories. This is pretty common. This is actually very common with women. Sorry about my paper towel here. Another thing is, are you really diving deep into the research on, let's say, essential oils, which, by the way, I'm a fan of essential oils, but are you doing that and yet you're only giving yourself 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, right? So I'm talking about taking a step back and looking at the big picture and what are the things that are really going to help you. So in that case, with the essential oils, they might help. I'm not saying to not do them, but wouldn't it be better to give yourself some more sleep if you're trying to boost your immune system? If you're trying to lose weight, instead of adding that cayenne pepper to your water or chewing the gum for the extra calorie burn, wouldn't it be better to get your stress under control and listen to your hunger cues so that you're eating just, the right portions for you? Hi Danielle, hi Rosa, thanks for joining. So this was my first demonstration here, right? I did the water first, I did the Pebbles, and you can see I didn't have that much room for the big rocks at the end, okay? I'm gonna do it in reverse now. Now, I'm gonna take my glass, I'm going to add my big rocks in first, okay? So this might be making sure I get enough sleep, and this one might be prioritizing exercise for me. Okay, then I'm going to take some of my Pebbles Hey, Danielle. All right, these are dirty, guys. They're freshly picked by toddlers, and I did not have time to wash them. All right, so now these are the medium goals. You know, this might be where you're kind of getting into the macronutrients of your meals. So now, you know, the big rocks may be that you're balancing your hunger and your hormones, and you're eating the proper amount of food for you. You're not binge eating or anything. Now these little medium, these pebbles, might be that you are, you know, kind of getting into the nitty gritty of how much protein you need and how much healthy fat you need, right? So you can kind of focus your energy there. And then you could top it off with that essential oils for your immune system, or cayenne pepper for a little extra burn, or whatever it is, and fill in the gaps with the water. Okay, so that's the order that we should be doing things. We should be attacking those bigger goals first. Now, I'm gonna dump this all out and show you something else. What if we have a goal of, let's say, lose 20 pounds in the next 2 months? I'm making that up, right? It's a big one. It's a big rock. Doesn't fit. Can you see that? My big rock does not fit. Okay, so certain goals like that have to be broken up into smaller ones. You have to break them up into things that will fit inside your bucket. Little manageable steps that you can actually do. So today, on this Wonder Wednesday, I'm wondering what it is that you're gonna focus on. What are your big but manageable rocks? The sleep thing came to mind. I was actually thinking about something. A lot of us check our phones and our emails and Facebook and all that stuff before we go to sleep. And there is something on our phones, if you have the iPhone, called Night Shift. Do you guys know about this? Say yes, I've heard of this if you've heard of Night Shift before. I believe the Android and other phones have something too, but it's called something different. So if you have a different type phone and you know what it's called, can you drop it in the comments so that I know? There's a plane overhead, I hope you can hear me. So anyway, what Night Shift is a setting in your phone that you can go to, and you can set the time parameter. So I have it from like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I think. And what it does is it takes away a lot of that background blue light that our phones give off. And the blue light messes with our circadian rhythm and makes it harder for us to sleep. So even if you don't notice that it's giving you trouble falling asleep, it actually does mess with your sleep cycles. So it is a good idea to go in there and change that. So I have it at 6 p.m. because I think it's kind of nice when it's a little bit subdued. I don't mind that it's that early, and I can see just fine. So that would be an example of maybe like a medium pebble, right? So if your big rock might be to get a little bit more sleep, let's say you're trying to boost up your immune system because cold and flu season's coming, give yourself that extra sleep. Medium pebble might be put the night shift on early so that you're not getting that blue light. And then the water, which I ran out of my water, but pretend I'm pouring in the water. The water might be something like, I can't even think, you know, wear something that's going to keep you nice and cool, or whatever. Like the minute details, they can come, but they should come after you focused on the big things. So I know a lot of you guys are parents, you're moms, you're going to tell me, but I can't get enough sleep, and I get that. But there are always things that we can do that are in our control. So if you're getting a lot of broken sleep because you've got a baby or a toddler or whatever, instead of going to bed at midnight and getting up at 6 a.m. and getting 6 hours of broken sleep, why don't you go to bed at 10? Even if it's just once or twice a week, and then you're getting 8 hours of broken sleep instead of the 6. So that could be something to start with. So on this Wonder Wednesday, drop it in the comments. Let me know what is one of your big rocks that you can kind of take a big step back and focus on more of a big picture instead of the minute little details where it's really not getting you to the goal that you want to get to anyway. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm sorry I'm kind of cut off here. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.